Got him.
I know. I time it
I was
just
looking
right.
at the clock. I was like ready to start talking just to appease you.
The moment he said his first word, it was over.
I do. As soon as he started talking, But anyways, hey, hello everyone. Welcome to the Dad Hat Chronicle Sports Show. My name is Ed, also known as the Dad Hat. And before we continue, guys, want to make sure that you guys know that this show is brought to you by All Ford Baseball Company. Right now, they have a sale going on. All right, it is a sticker membership, okay? If you use code DHC, I'm sorry, DHC, you will get it for $3 for the monthly fee instead of $4, okay? You will get stickers from all various teams, and it's pretty cool because that way, you get to know some of the content creators like myself. I am part, the Prospector. You have some as well, Earn for an Average and all that. So you get to have those stickers as well as other teams, collegiate and all of that. So make sure you guys go and check it out. It is, again, code DHC, and shout out to the chat room. Now, as we do every Tuesday and Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern time, I want to go ahead and get started with what are we wearing, what are we drinking, and tonight we're going to start with the producer. My friend, what are you wearing and what are we drinking?
Today's hat is in celebration of National Johnny Appleseed Day. I have the Fort Wayne tin caps.
Beautiful cap.
And tonight I'm actually just sticking with water.
What's wrong?
Get him.
He ran through all the beers I sent him.
Exactly. I've gone through the Donnie showcase.
So
apparently he can't go to the grocery store or anywhere.
I got to send him some more. I got to send him another care package.
What do you think? I'm going to pay for my own beer? No.
How dare you? Duh.
Whoa.
All right. Hey, now, Mr. Mayor, talk to me.
Well, I too am drinking water because I have to go to work in about an hour. So
whatever.
I'm going to be ducking out of here about 10 o'clock, drive to Augusta. But today I am wearing the Caputo 2.0.
Ooh.
This just came in yesterday from Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. So I figured I'd throw that on tonight and rock the 2.0 version of the new Caputo.
I dig it. And parts unknown, our friend, good fellow co-host, the Prospector.
I wonder where he's at.
I know, right? No one knows.
So I'm in Oklahoma City tonight. What's up, chat? What's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. I am, like my hat says, I am in our nation's capital. I'm here for a work conference. I had to do a presentation today, so got that out of the way. And tonight I am wearing, let's see if I can do this, the DC hat. And tonight I'm drinking not cherry Coke, Dr. Pepper. And
that is not cherry or Coke.
No, the cherry Coke is in the fridge.
Someone's doing some.
I thought it was cherry Dr. Pepper.
No. Although I do like blackberry Dr. Pepper.
Quick question.
That's good.
Did the hotel not have Crystal Light?
They did. Funny question. So I forgot to buy some from CVS.
Do they not have a CVS where you're at?
Oh, they do. They have two of them. They have a 24-hour one too. But I just went over there and I completely forgot to buy some. So I have to be like not a geriatric person tonight, and I actually have to drink something that regular age people drink. So go figure.
Mike is already ready for this popcorn for tonight.
Michael, I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. We are all very supportive of each other on this show.
Where exactly? Okay, Mr. Influencer, what's going on? Talk to me, bro.
So I got my OKC Comets hat on. I was in Oklahoma City today for work. Just got back a little bit ago. The lady that I work with in Oklahoma City with our clients, she goes to a lot of OKC games, so she was kind to get me this hat. So it's their new logo. Got the OKC with the Comet kind of shooting through with baseball, two-tone. So OKC Comets today and water.
Very Kansas City Royals color. I like it, though.
Yeah, that's kind of what I had a conversation earlier with somebody, and we were kind of talking about the same thing. It looks like kind of the Royals with the
Mm-hmm.
kind of the powder blue, baby blue, and the navy.
Yeah, I mean it's nice. I like it. How do you like? Do you like the logo? I mean, I don't. I remember if you said you were like okay on it.
Yeah, this one's okay. I like the two-tone on it, but
Mm-hmm.
I wish they would do the Moon Man on 5950. But I didn't get to the ballpark today, but I'll be getting to a Comets game here probably in a couple months. So I'll
Mhm.
probably try to pick up that, what is it, 3930? I think they have it in.
Yeah.
So I'll pick that up probably later. But it's all right. This one's all right, but I do like the two-tone on it.
They do also have the comic, the astronaut guy, but they don't have it in a color that I like. It's in all white. I know Donnie has it in the all
No, I don't
white.
have that one yet. I didn't order that one.
Okay.
I was waiting. I was waiting for the Moon Man to be on a different colored hat.
It's
than
it's
white.
okay. Go ahead. You can go
Say-
ahead and click purchase. You can go ahead and
Yeah.
do it.
I know
right
he's
now.
already purchased a hat while we were there on last week. So,
Wait, wait a minute. We
ex-
found it. We found a hat that Donnie doesn't have.
I
Coming
want to make
from
sure
you.
that our good friend Lynn is on the chat. Lynn, if you're in, say hello so that way we can see you. But as for myself, I'm wearing the Kansas City Monarchs from Sandlot Goods. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. Check this out, leather,
Nice.
a little tech. And of course, you guys already know how I love that. So have that. And then in honor of my good friend, who is no longer part of the Dad Hate, tournament.
Pineapple Mana from Maui. So I've been to Maui Brewing Company, but it was in Waikiki, not Maui. They have a location over on Oahu. So I have been to Maui
Oh.
Brewing Company. They also
Oh my
have
God.
coconut hiwa, which is really good. But yeah, that one's pineapple. I love pineapple.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah.
I just had some pineapple.
Dude, it smells just like pineapple too.
Yeah, dude, I love. Yeah, so gonna hopefully get back to Hawaii here in the next year or two. So hope to get back there. So yeah, love Maui Brewing Company, and pretty much any Kona Brewing's my favorite. I've been there probably about 12 times, but
I didn't have any Kona. They didn't have any Kona this week. So
really,
yeah, they usually. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They usually do, but they didn't have it. So I went with this one, which by the way I'm okay with. I mean, it's pineapple. So I was like, let's get it. All right. So and also wanted to make sure that I answer this question, Mike. It's not that I hate white hats. It's just that every time I buy a white hat, within seconds that hat gets dirty. I wear a white shirt, it gets dirty. Anything white, I get it dirty. That's just, it's part of it. I don't know what it is about me. I just get it dirty.
Have you tried bathing?
No, that's why. I mean, I have no hair. What do I need to,
Just thought.
you know what I'm saying? So
Ed, that head's got to shine sometime, my man.
I know, right? What are you talking about?
The
Look at the shine on that
3930
thing.
is blue. That's what I was waiting for. Was that 3930? I just haven't ordered it yet.
I wanted
3930 with the blue. I like that.
Go
the
ahead
dad
and
hat in the blue. That's what I
Yeah.
what I want.
click buy
T-minus-
now.
I'll buy anything tonight.
Yeah, click
T-
buy now.
T-minus 5 seconds.
I know. I'll give it 5 minutes. I'll give it a couple of minutes.
I'm not. No,
Okay,
not doing
so
it.
I also want to make sure that I got this little package, guys,
Wait, from who? Like the owner?
from our good
Jesse.
friend Lynn.
It's not the owner, but it's not ticking.
Our good friend Lynn sent me a
I was
box.
gonna say it's not ticking. So
So no, listen,
Man.
I as soon as I saw it was delivered, I'm like, I didn't order anything, and then the mail guy just put it right in front of me. I was like, all right. So I'm looking at it, I'm like,
I really hope this is what I think it is.
and I'm like, this cannot be a fucking banana, and I'm like, sure as shit it is,
I really hope this is what I think it is.
But we are about to find out because I don't know what it is. Our good friend, thank you, Lynn. I greatly appreciate it. It's whatever it is, I'm gonna love it. I just don't know what it is.
I thought Jesse Cole sent it.
So we're about to find out together.
He's going to stab that box repeatedly later tonight.
That's why I sharpened the knife tonight.
It's the closest he's going to get to a Jesse Cole voodoo doll.
It most certainly is. Okay.
Oh,
It's a hat. Uh-oh.
it's a hat.
Lynn gets Ed a hat. How about that?
Huepas?
Yep, it's a weapons.
Los huepas. Huepa.
I knew it. I knew he'd love it. I knew he'd love it. I told her you would love that.
Oh my god, I effing love it. Oh. The Dad Hate logo
Wow.
for the
She put that on
tournament.
a hat and then put it in a
She got him-
bananas box.
Oh,
She
my
got him a
God.
one-off hat made with the Dad Hate logo that Virgil created.
Wow.
That.
Lynn, you are the best.
How did
Virgil,
she-
do you get royalty on that logo on a hat?
I mean, well, technically, it probably should be Ed's royalty, considering I took it from his.
Oh my god,
Is that?
I love it. Absolutely love it. I think this is great.
That looks so much better from seeing it from this angle now.
Oh god, that is amazing.
Is that a 47?
Hey,
No.
put yourself center, Ed, so we can see it close up.
Let's take a look here.
Show everybody.
Oh, that's so.
She even
good.
got the little face on there and the E right there on the end with the 2005 or the 25.
That is amazing.
This is what it's all about. If there is a reason why we should continue the show, it's because of things like this. Lynn, you are the best. Oh my god,
We
this
always
is
say
great.
Lynn needs to get a hat, and then Lynn pulls off one of the ultimate hats.
And she does. This thing is awesome. I cannot wait to show Darla this. This is going to be great. All right. So as you know, as we are continuing to evolve in this sports show, right? I wanted to hand it over to our producer who has come up with a list of things for us to talk about. Okay. Most likely, it'll be short on baseball and then a lot of football. But just stay tuned, guys, for starting on Thursday, we will be starting our conversation on breaking down baseball divisions by divisions. Okay, so I cannot wait for that. I am super stoked. The baseball season is here, so I wanted to make sure that you guys were aware of that. So just for all of you keeping score, keeping notes, it is starting on Thursday. We will be breaking down each division. All right, Mr. Producer, what's our first topic?
All right, so we're going to go over some minor league baseball topics, some reveals that have happened since the last show. And the first one actually happened on last Friday and involves a team that's already been talked about today, which is the Tin Caps. They unveiled their 15th anniversary jerseys.
If you looking it up right now.
You look that one up, yeah. Initially, I believe some of us thought that this was going to be some kind of Copa rebrand, but that is not the case.
Yeah, I kind of wanted it to be a Copa rebrand, to be honest with you. But I'm okay with it.
That looks a lot better than Patrick.
That's his avatar.
Yeah, it looks a lot better than himself.
I'm looking for the jersey. Come on. Wait, God, there's so many things that these guys have released. Oh, there it is. All right, here we go. Can I keep up with MILB promos? He has too many stuff all the time. All right, there it is, boys.
Those are nice, man. I like that.
I like the green.
Yeah. I love the old school block lettering too, man. That's just classic look.
Not like that, yeah.
Yeah, isn't it such baseball thing to do the like the caps like that and the piping?
Yeah. I like that. I know I said in our group chat that I thought that was like green apple, but I was only doing that based off the logo. But whatever that's green apple or neon green, whatever it is, I really like it. I think it adds a lot to the jersey, and I like the font as well.
Yeah. So for me, thumbs up. I'm in for this one.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, this is definitely a nice addition for them.
Yeah, I like it a lot, and I'm a fan. I am definitely a fan on this one. So, all right, what's number 2?
All right, so after that, our friends over at the Rumble Ponies unveiled another logo after the Bathtub Donkeys. We have the Southern Tier Spicy Meatballs. And before even getting the picture for this one, I love this one.
Yeah, this was pretty good one too.
The press release was probably the best part.
Why can't I? I don't want to tap to read. There we go. I love this logo right here.
Yeah,
It's amazing. It's amazing.
I sent it to our good friend Stadium Food Girl, and as you know, obviously she likes all things baseball related, and some introducing some kind of food item and in baseball at the same time, and she's like, I am all about this one. She needs it right away. She apparently. So I love this one. This is amazing.
She needed it yesterday.
Yep. So, I'm a fan. What do you think, Eric?
So that one, so on, but the other one that you were just showing, I like that one. That one's pretty cool with the fork in the baseball with the spaghetti wrapped around and everything. But
Yep.
yeah, I prefer that one over the. I'm assuming the main one.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna see if I can show you guys how it looks in a hat. There's not that many things on the minor league baseball website, just so you guys know. Okay, I mean it's not a whole lot.
There's a trucker hat at the moment, I think.
There is a dad hat.
Oh, is there a dad hat as well?
Yeah, there is. The Southern Tier spicy meatballs. So there's the dad hat right there with the other logo, which I think they should put the bat logo on a dad hat.
yeah.
You know what I mean? There is a trucker right there. It's $30.
Mm.
And it's not even like
Donnie's already ordered it.
I'm not gonna lie, the t-shirt's kind of nice. To have that in a t-shirt, I'm okay with this logo on a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with that.
I like it on a hat too.
Yeah, it depends what color they go with the hats. Because like that green that the shirt had, that'd be I think that would look good on it.
Yep. What's going on, Phil? Greetings. High school score updates. My Midland Valley Mustangs trail Gray Collegiate 3-1 in the bottom of the 6th. He is actually working as we speak. So, there's that. All right. So far, 2 for 2, we could say, as far as like releases is concerned.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had another release later on from our friends at the Travelers. This is the Barkensaw Dizzies.
Looking for it right now.
Heavy on the dog logos this year, are we not?
Oh,
Yeah.
The stocks on the dog logos are up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking for it right now. Bear with me, boys. Okay. It's okay. I know a lot of people are all for the dog logos and stuff. I'm okay about it.
I'm just glad they went with Barkensaw.
That's pretty cool.
I can get down with that.
Yeah.
I can get down with that.
That's the best part. The logo didn't like floor me or anything.
Mhm.
It's good. I mean, it's fine, but it's not something where I'm just like, that's a standout.
Yeah, right. I'm with you. It's like it's cool. Do I want to spend the money on it? Probably not.
Well, it's one of those that's a sort of hyper local release because it's about their bat dog basically.
Right.
So it's not. I mean, it's meant to look kind of like him, and yeah, there's nothing about it that's just like, oh, that's just like going to take off across the country.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So
Yeah. I mean, I think it will just sell well for people who are who are like dog lovers and just have to have dog everything. So I think I can see it selling to those people, but I love dogs too, but this logo is
Right.
sort of run the mill for me.
yeah. What do you think, Eric?
Yeah, so my sentiment's kind of the same as yours, Ed, but probably a little bit less. And again, like the last one we looked at, I prefer the two alternate logos there at the bottom.
Hmm.
Although the one is just the state outline. It's not even,
Yeah, the one with the D and the dog bone, I like that one.
yeah. But the one that's just the state of Arkansas, I mean, I don't know that doesn't have anything to do with uh
Dizzy.
yeah, but I kind of
Yeah.
prefer same thing. I kind of prefer those alternate looks better than the main one. I mean, it's not bad, but yeah, it's just not something that
Right. And the thing is, it's like, right, we talk about it's like, hats are getting expensive. Like merchandise is getting a lot more expensive nowadays. And for me to justify, like, I gotta like it, man. You know what I mean? And I don't know if I like this one enough for me to say, yeah, I'm going to spend the 30, $35 plus shipping, plus tax to buy that. So, what do you think, Mr. Producer? Anytime now.
Sorry, I was looking up the creator of that logo real quick. I do like it. Like this, like I think Donnie said, this is definitely a hyper local logo. I mean, I can't think of another logo that actually celebrates a bat dog for a team. So, I'm always like a sucker for dog logos. But this one's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just, again, does it push the needle for me to say buy?
Yeah.
All right. What else?
Okay, we're going to Albuquerque now for their Duke City jerseys and hats, the 505.
All right. Let's take a look here. Man, they got a lot of 505 stuff on their site. Should we play the video? It's like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Let me see. I'm looking for the first thing I'll show you guys is it's because it's right there. Their hat. Hyper local.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we got, Duke City. Yep. Okay. I with the silence, I can tell already. It's like, okay.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but this one kind of reminds me of what Oklahoma City did with
What do you
their
mean?
with their 405.
yes.
Yeah. See, to me, I got that hat and the ice cream helmet because my wife's from the 405. I mean, this is fine. It's just I have no connection to the 505, so I'm just like,
Right. So
Yeah.
the 405 means something to you, right?
Right.
That so
Right.
like you got it. This one you gotta be from the 505 in order to really feel like, yeah, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong.
It's just very
Albuquerque is
similar.
beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they have the really good green chili cheeseburgers and everything. And
Yeah. Hmm.
I mean, if they
Well,
did a
does it?
if they did a 316 hat, I would for sure obviously get that because that means something to me.
Right.
Well, does it feel like a lot of these teams are trying to do a City Connect, and this is kind of their way of doing it? Because I think I mean, like the Fireflies have a day this year. I haven't seen anything merch wise, but
Hmm.
one of their promotional days is an 803 day that they're going to do this season. So I don't know if they're going to do any merch to it, but just like with this or the Yellow City, I mean, Duke City, I would have never known to call that Albuquerque Duke City. I mean, I have no idea that that's a term for it. So again, these to me just seem like hyper local City Connect kind of promotions.
Mrs. Influencer, are you talking about me or the influencer? Because I'm with the inflation took me from sharp to like, do I need it? Do I really need it? So, all right, Mr. Producer.
Okay, this one's not necessarily a new logo, but it's now available. We're going to go to our Welland Jackfish for their Stompers hat. They are now going to be, I believe these are for pre-order now.
Who shared this one?
Me and Virgil.
Nope,
He
I
beat me
didn't,
by 2 minutes.
I didn't share this one.
I did.
Or Ed, I'm sorry. Ed's. Oh no, that's right. I'm thinking of a different one. I shared this one, and then 3 hours later, Ed shared it. That's right.
No, you shared that through me. I didn't do anything. I would never do such a thing.
Oh, I didn't realize I got hacked and got
Yeah,
sent.
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
you again.
Exactly.
Okay.
It was you, not me.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, all heads were sharp now. There are less boxes on the porch of the You got that right. You got that right. I mean, listen, there's some things I was like, there's some certain subscriptions that I no longer have. Inflation's a bitch. What are you gonna do? So, I know that our good friend Mr. Prospector is most likely going to end up getting this hat.
Yeah, that looks like one he would add to the collection.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
not.
Well, the Stompers mean a lot to me because they were a Blue Jays affiliate. So,
Okay.
when they were the St. Catherine Stompers. So I've always liked this logo, and I like the play that they did on it. Well, because normally the Stomper is there with the Saint C on it, and now they just pulled out the character and just put him on a hat. So I really like it.
They got a couple of hats online that I don't know, man. I kind of like the Rose City Timber Tigers.
Mm-hmm. Their faux back is outstanding.
Oh, they got my size, son of a bitch.
And Virgil, am I right that did Ryan Foose do the faux back for the Well and Jackfish?
I want to say he did.
I want to say he at least did the faux back.
Take a look at that.
I think he did.
Because it's outstanding.
Oh God, guys, this is getting expensive, so we're just gonna go ahead and move on.
It was Donnie's fault.
All right, Mr. Producer.
All right, next we have one that Ed has already shared his opinion on. The Columbus Clippers have a new Valeros hat.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I'm looking for the
Do you want to share your opinion on that hat, Ed?
I think his face just said it.
I mean, it's not bad. Again, inflation, man, inflation. I'm looking for it right now. Give me a second. Your goat's got a fancy pants shirt hat, by the way, just so you guys know. All right, here it is. What do you guys think? See what I'm saying?
Again, it's not. I mean, all it is a color shift. It's not really anything different.
I was about to say, what did the old one look like?
Old one was
It's got more color to it.
They have a lot more color.
So last year for the Valeros, they switched to the Clipper ship, and then and now they've gone back to the skull with the
yeah.
with the
Oh, that's
bats.
right. The skull. You're right. The skull was 2 years ago. Was very colorful. Then they
Yeah.
did go the Clipper ship last year. You're right.
Yeah,
I
and they've done about 1, 2, 3, about 3 different before this one. I think 2 or 3 different colorways with this same logo, and now they've just made it like they've darkened the whole thing, and now it's got those '93 Marlins vibes to it.
I'm gonna go look. I'm looking for the. I found the one just a hat only. So that way I can show it to you guys. I mean, again, it's not a bad hat, right? Can I get it on a sale? Yeah, well, yeah, for sure. You know what I mean?
Well, Columbus does quite a few sales too, so
What do you guys think?
it's fine.
It's all right.
That's what I'm saying. It's just fine.
It's-
Double ties to the game of the good guys. Double ties to game for the good guys. Chance for a walk-off as we head into the final inning. So there it is. Yeah, it is what it is.
I mean, there's a lot of detail in there, but it gets lost in the fact that it's just kind of a black and white.
That teal. I mean, I love the color scheme. but I just
Yeah.
the hat color. It's good. If you were just put more color on the actual logo itself, that would be cool.
Yeah.
What do you think, Eric?
I mean, I don't really need to say anything because everything you said is basically what I was going to say.
Right.
So I just basically agree with everything you say tonight. The teal's good. I like the color, but
Yeah.
then I'm just. Oh, hey, there's Lynn.
There's Lynn.
Well, hello, Lynn. The eyes are creepy. You are right, Lynn. This is a great hat. Thank you. It's amazing. And for those that just showed up, I just want to make sure that I want to show you guys real quick. There it is. The official first year Dad Hate tournament was brought to you by Lynn. This hat was wonderful. I've been watching, just wasn't connecting to the chat. All right, listen, I get you, Lynn. I appreciate you. Okay, Mr. Producer, next one.
Before we continue, Patrick, yes, Foose did make that Jackfish flow back. So these other ones are not really anything unveiling, it's just more teases.
Yeah.
Oh
By the
my
way,
God.
Donnie, Virgil, I don't know how you feel about this new budding friendship between the influencer.
Don't
and
be
the
jealous. Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous.
Sometimes
even in his honor. You know,
sometimes
God, this
you
is
just
a good
have to
pair.
do a hate tournament to really, bond some friendships.
They bring people together.
Well, I was
Hey,
gonna say,
eventually, love overcomes hate.
yeah. I said nothing makes love bloom quite like a dad hate tournament.
Especially when you're knocked out of it and you thought you were a solid 1 seed.
I'm glad you like it. There's a kiosk at the local mall that does custom embroidery. Hey,
What's a mall?
what is a mall?
Dude, the one that's close by my house is so ghost town right now, but the one out east is popping. So, Virgil, if you want to go to the mall, go town east, not town west.
We
There's
have
always
one mall here, too.
That's always the case. There's always like the one mall that's popping, and then the one mall
Yeah.
that's popping with shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can say that.
I say it. I'm a because that's exactly what I was gonna say. The one is in the hood, and the other one is no longer in the
It's
hood.
not. It just they can't get any. I mean, the people that own the mall can't pay the electricity, so all the all the lights keep going out, and then they have to 2 weeks later get their electricity. Now the one out east has a Shields All Sports attached to it, so that's kind of helping them. And they have a ton of Savannah Bananas gear at Shields here, Ed.
Gross. Hey, heading into the bottom of the inning, song requests.
Get down on it by Cole and the gang.
Hey,
Oh,
get
yeah,
down
there
on
you
it.
go.
There it is, man.
Baby One More Time, Britney Spears.
Ooh. Oops, I did it again. Britney
Okay,
Spears.
getting
kids
back before
don't
this
know-
derails,
These kids don't know Britney.
there are two teams that have teases
Anything by
that,
Kiss.
If possible, could see the electric was on. If people could see the electric was on.
Lehigh Valley is teasing a new hat, something with a national day involved in it.
I saw
And
that.
Kannapolis Copa has a date reveal of March 18th.
Mhm.
So there is one more thing to talk about with minor league baseball. This is not a new team or a logo, but something that I think was interesting to talk about. Battle of the Bay 2.0.
Oh yeah.
San Jose Giants versus the Oakland Bees.
Let me look
So-
for it.
I think it's, you can pull up that. I think it's April 2nd, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
Yep.
And this is really the first of its kind with having a affiliated showcase against an independent that I could think of.
Definitely, that I can think of as well.
Okay, let me see if I can do the presenting on this one because you have to see that.
Other than, I mean, I know it's all affiliated, but like Major League sometimes plays their minors, but yeah, nothing like independent
Mhm.
and minors.
Of course, it's not gonna show it. Oh,
A really cool logo to promote it though.
Oh, yeah, agreed. This was one for those of those keeping score at home. This is one that I shared first, and then Donnie shared about 5 minutes later.
there it is. I just wanted to put this one just because it was hilarious. You know what I mean? I laugh every time I see that. Perfection. So they took out the athletics, which is kind of like just stab and twist, so good on them. Good on them to do that. So
I would hope that I would like. I don't know if they'll probably televise it, but that'd be nice if they did.
By the way,
Uh-oh.
speaking of that, and I know we're not doing Dad Hate tournament tonight.
Yeah, we are.
We are.
Are we doing? Are we?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we are finishing up the tournament tonight.
We
Okay,
finished the tournament
well-
tonight, baby.
Did I miss this, or was John Fisher even in the seating
No,
for that?
No.
I was like,
Should have
well,
been.
no, I was gonna say, like, potential contenders for next year's.
Put him on.
Yeah, for next year's Dad Hate tournament,
uh,
could be
you
John
know what?
Fisher.
I'm glad you brought that up because right now, right, like they're making Major League Baseball right now is going out of the way to make sure that the owner of the Tampa Rays sells the team when it should have been the other way around. They should have been making John Fisher trying to sell his team because the city of Oakland was ready to go with a new ballpark and everything, right? I don't understand that whole thing. The city of Tampa, they're going back and forth. They really don't want the team there technically, right? So they're pushing for them to stay there. I just don't get it. I honestly don't get it.
Well, why are revenue sharing concerns all of a sudden something now when it involves Stu Sternberg and not John Fisher?
If I'm Stu, I give the middle finger to Major League Baseball and say, "Fuck you, I'm sticking around."
Yeah, he's actually had a winner on the field recently.
Multiple years.
Yeah.
So
What do you think, Eric?
I don't know. I'm not gonna. My thoughts are your thoughts, Ed. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, just like you said, I just don't understand why, with the A's, they, didn't do anything. But right now, they're, like you said, just trying to get Tampa to sell or whatever. It's like, why couldn't they get Oakland to do the same thing? So, I mean,
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's the Vegas potential. That was why.
That's fine. Whatever. It is what it is at this point. But like, all right, fine. You're just now you're going out of your way to fuck over another owner.
Yeah.
well, do you guys think that this is the same situation that he has a city in mind to move Tampa to? Is
Oh,
that
I
the
think he most
motivation?
certainly does.
Like,
From what I'm being told, again,
Yeah.
this is sources,
Yeah.
is that
Portland.
I don't know if it's Portland. He's pulling the same moves that John Fisher's pulling to get the team out of Tampa. That's exactly what he's doing. All of a sudden, it's a bad thing when he's doing it, not when John Fisher did it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well,
anyways,
since we're on Major League Baseball, there's two things to talk about.
go for it.
First off, whatever we are drinking, make sure we pour it all out for Donnie, because
we don't care.
technically, no, we don't, and some of us may be even enjoying this, but still, it has to be reported. Cole out for the year with Tommy John surgery. Stanton's probably done. And Gill's out till midseason, and those are just the three top ones I can even name off.
Yeah.
Donnie, what the hell's going on at New York?
Well, I hope Stanton is gone for one thing. Gill, that's
Heel.
I don't know.
Heel.
Yeah, heel. No.
Sorry.
I mean, I hate that for him, but we got some other arms there, and he kind of was sort of iffy towards the end of last year anyway. The Cole thing, though, like, how do you go through the offseason, come into spring training, and then all of a sudden you need Tommy John surgery? Like, how are you not conditioned? And I think it's just these guys are trying to overthrow. I know he does. And so, I don't know. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll find a way through it. It's just, it's good to pick on the Yankees because they're three big names are going down, but I think we got plenty of stuff in the pipeline to make up for it.
Yeah,
It might actually make us better.
We'll talk about that here soon. The AL East.
Yeah,
We'll let you know what we think they'll finish
Yeah.
this year.
Exactly. We'll
Yeah.
let you know.
I'm sure you will.
We will.
Probably not first either.
Stanton is useless. He at this point he is just useless. You know, velocity plus spin rate equals Tommy John surgery.
Like, I didn't like that they were sending Lombard Jr. down. Maybe he'll work his way back in. Pitching wise, though, I think we've got plenty of pitching. It's we got to get the right guys to come.
Hey.
Yeah.
Let's keep that for Thursday, there, buddy.
Okay.
But
Come
something
on,
we can talk about.
Well, the
today-
producer asked my opinion.
He asked
I
your
know-
opinion
I
on
know
the
that.
injuries. He didn't ask your opinion on what you think of the team.
Okay.
But there's something else in Major League Baseball I want to talk about. Let's talk about those terrible hats.
What do you mean?
I mean, they're
I
fine.
almost said it. I loved it. I wanted to get one, to be honest with you. And then, of
You
course,
wanted
they got.
to teach- you wanted to teach
there-
us, didn't you?
There's two of them that are flying really close to the sun, but a lot of the other ones.
The other ones are garbage.
Yeah.
They're horrible. They're they're shit.
You don't want the Ariana one?
Oh man, they're so.
There's a video that I shared with you guys for the listeners here, if you haven't seen it, where a guy goes through and he reads exactly what
Yep.
the logo looks like when they have that big logo over the name.
And he keeps reading them over. So good.
And the Arizona Diamondbacks looks like it's Ariana. He's like, Ariana? And I just laughed out loud when that one came across.
Yeah.
Of course, Texas has been pulled for so. Yeah, they pulled out. That's the one I wanted to get. I wanted to get the Texas ones because I didn't get the Oakland one.
Right.
And then and it wasn't Paul was like, now you got to choose. What are you? Team Texas, Team Oakland? What are you? And so headed to extra innings. Oh, okay, Phil. No winning runs. Go ahead.
How do you not focus group something like that? I mean, that just makes no sense how they just released all that shit.
We've offered ourselves for many projects. We can help you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, you got someone who speaks Spanish, and then why would you? How did you not even think? First of all, then you put it for Texas, where like the vast majority of the people there are also Hispanic. Like, I mean, how could you not know?
Yeah.
Well, the crazy part is, how has this happened for the second consecutive year? I mean, you thought they would have learned after the Oakland one to have quality control come through, and then you release. I'm not surprised they released like a trash design. I mean, they've done that multiple times.
They've been doing that the last couple of years.
Yeah, between New Era and then like the Fanatics releases, that's been par for the course. But after the A's debacle last year, you would have thought that you would have learned something, and that you would have gone to that extra layer of quality control, because you have the money to do it. And then you have that Texas Rangers hat, which obviously presented a new thing that's going to live on in social media.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that some hat, other like off-brand hat company, like not that sells like New Era ones designer, actually come out with one of those. So I will definitely try to get one of them.
Maybe there'll be a company called New Aura, and they can and then they can release these controversial hats.
That'd be so great.
See, if they were smart enough, they would have kept that one and pulled all the other ones away.
Houston Astros.
Yeah.
That shows.
There's some good ones in there.
Like it just
or you could pronounce it as hoes.
Assholes. They are assholes for sure.
They're assholes.
Yep. So we said it. It's already. Listen. It is 9:45 p.m. Eastern time. This is already prime time, baby. I almost said the Texas name in Spanish. By the way, I almost said it.
Yeah. Well, we say that, but for like the umpteenth week in a row, I'm sure Easton's watching.
Yeah, I think so. Can I ask a random side question to the producer?
Go ahead.
Did Delaware win, or did they end up losing?
Delaware lost.
So who? UNC Wilmington.
Wilmington.
That's unfortunate. Because weren't they like really, really bad?
They were the 12th out of 14 seed, and they made a run, and Delaware made a run to the finals,
Blue Hens, right?
fighting Blue Hens.
Elena
That's one of my
Deladon?
favorite logos.
You know about that, right, Patrick? Elena Deladon? She was a blue hen.
Yes, she was.
Mm-hmm.
And Flacco, wasn't he from there?
Flacco was from there too.
He
yeah.
was.
They got
He
some big
was.
names.
Yep.
They're actually joining D1 or FBS in football, I believe, this year or next year. They're transitioning from FCS.
Oh, they're moving up?
They are moving up.
Yeah.
And
Oh, shit.
who was that won the tournament but can't go in because they haven't been there long enough? And is that a dumb rule? It wasn't like
There hasn't been anybody this year that's done that. Bellarmine did it last year.
I'm pretty sure somebody
Yeah. Oh, my God.
This year?
St. Thomas or something. Somebody had won.
St. Thomas made it to the final, but they did not win their tournament.
Michael says
Okay.
St. Thomas.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so they didn't win it.
They did not win it.
But okay, so let's say they did, but they couldn't have made it because they haven't been eligible long enough. Is that what are your guys' thoughts? Because what is like 4 years before you can?
Yeah, it's 4 years. I understood the rule back then.
It doesn't make any sense now.
When it was a problem. Now I just think it's an outdated rule. I
well,
don't
it
see
happened.
the point in it.
Didn't it happen to James Madison in football?
Yes.
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 When they
Yes,
won the
yes.
when they won the Sun Belt.
Yep. They weren't allowed to go into the playoffs.
Yeah, which
Yep.
was which
A bowl
which-
game, I think it was.
A bowl
A
game,
bowl game.
which I thought was a stupid rule. I mean, if James Madison was good enough to win the conference, they should have been able
Which
to
they
go
did, and they were dominant too.
They were. They beat Georgia State, that's for sure. They beat the brakes off of them.
They put the brakes out of a lot of people.
Yeah.
All right. So that was our Delaware minute for the show. We're going to transfer over to NFL now. And we have a lot of signings that happen. Some trades too, but I didn't really write down the trades, just most of the signings. And really the most important one to talk about, Patrick, get your head ready for another quarterback. Kenny Pickett's going to Cleveland.
41. So everyone, what do we think about the 41st quarterback for the Cleveland Browns since 1999?
Well, it made it even better who it was traded for.
So for people who don't know, he was traded for DTR and a 5th-round pick. So should we go ahead and just claim DTR's breakout season for the Eagles as a backup is coming?
Hurts will get Hurts when he's going for a tush push, and then he'll come in and lead them to the NFC Championship.
DTR stands for definitely traded or released. So,
Now, with Pickett, though, are we under the impression that he's actually going to be the starter?
I hope
Gosh,
so.
no.
I hope so. Because is there a better way that you can celebrate the Myles Garrett, thing that we'll get into than celebrating by getting Kenny Pickett? Is there a better way?
I hate you.
Why?
We're just talking about
Here we go.
We're talking about the signings.
Why is he
Yeah.
not still in the tournament if you hate him?
Listen, let's get this going. Okay.
All right.
Listen. I saw a meme which was great. Okay, that said that the only way that our the great defensive lineman, future Hall of Famer Myles Garrett would ever make it to back to Cleveland is if multi-year contract, which by the way the highest non-quarterback right in NFL history, check, and then a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Well, I guess they got him a winning a Super Bowl winning quarterback, Kenny Pickett. Why? They better be getting another quarterback, because if they are telling me right now that you're going into the season, which by the way, they got rid of DTR, thank God, he's gone. But if you're telling me that you're going to go into the season with Kenny mother trucking Pickett and that turd nugget that decided to dance on a TikTok video and then tear his Achilles again, and then put it on public, and then he said that he blamed that because he got how he got injured, I will lose my effing mind. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Is Bailey?
Bailey Zappi's gone.
Why is your fandom of the Browns not still in the tournament?
I was
At
going to
this
ask the
point,
same
I
thing.
have no idea. I
I
don't
feel
know.
like I got sabotaged. I feel like it got sabotaged on this.
It did.
If this came out a week earlier, it would have probably been Jesse Cole.
God, what are we doing?
You have to ask yourself that. We can't answer that for you. We're not Browns fans.
Yeah. I mean, you got rid of Nick Chubb. You got rid of Nick Chubb.
Oh, by the way, which he might, you know, where he might go play?
Philadelphia,
Pittsburgh.
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 Oh, that's right.
I want to know who called who. Did Philadelphia want DTR or did Cleveland want Pickett?
So here's from what I'm understanding, and I've been reading, is that they are still in for another quarterback.
Rodgers.
No, so we'll get to that one. They are in on Kirk Cousins still, which I could care less for Kirk Cousins at this point. He can go F off somewhere else.
Well, if you're Cleveland and you're considering Kirk Cousins from a type of person, Kenny Pickett as a backup to that is probably a fit from a style standpoint. Not talent like, but Kenny Pickett can't run, he can't throw, and that's what Kirk Cousins can't do.
Give me Delaware guy.
Joe, you want Flacco to not
Give me
retire?
Jimmy Joe Flacco. The
Lena
dude can still
Deladon?
sling.
You know what? I hope happens is that the Eagles release DTR and the Browns re-sign him.
It would be such a Browns thing to do. It really would be.
They're like, we got an absolute steal. Not only did we get Kenny Pickett, we got DTR back.
I mean, we got a 5th round pick. Fucking hell.
Let's just go ahead and just say that this trade here is going to be a #1 seed in next year's
Oh
tournament.
my god, such a Lord Jesus. I really listen, Mike.
Go ahead and pencil it in, Virgil.
Mike, if the Bengals play all of their games with that white helmet, count me in. At this point, I don't care.
Any chance if Aaron Rodgers signs with Tennessee that they also add Will Levis to this quarterback room?
Oh
By the
my
way, yeah,
God.
speaking of quarterback of Aaron Rodgers, signing with most likely, if what they're saying, Pittsburgh. They're having contract discussions right now.
That one did pick up steam, but I did actually not think it was going to come to fruition. I still not believe that one.
I can't believe Mike Tomlin's going to want to deal with that.
Who's going to have number 14 in Pittsburgh? Because DK is 14.
If I'm DK, I'm like, give me that shit. I'm
But-
already signed a multi-year contract. I'm here long term. Aaron Rodgers, you're probably not going to be here. I need that 14.
No, what's his name? Wide
Pickens.
receiver. Pickens has it.
Pickens is also not going to be there long term either.
But Pickens has an ego, so do you think that he's actually? It's a good point. Do you think he's going to give it up?
No,
No.
it's Pickens. They just traded his replacement. They just traded for his replacement. What makes you think he's going to give up number 14?
He's going to say, "Give me the ball."
Yeah, he'll be so salty. I'm like, I'm not giving you that.
So some other notable deals that have happened, just so we can calm Ed down a little bit. Josh Allen got paid.
He did.
$330 million, 250 of that's guaranteed. And then some of the more notable, at least what I think notable transfers. Geno Smith to the Raiders for a 3rd round pick. We talked about DK already. Darnold to the Seahawks for 3 years, $100 million. How do we feel about that?
He earned that contract though.
They went from Gino to him for, and it's basically the same person. Like they're still going to be mid. Plus, they got rid of literally everybody.
Everybody.
So all he has is Jackson Smith and Jigba, and that's all he has. Nobody else. Everybody else is all left.
But Geno Smith was actually a better runner than Sam Darnold.
Did they get rid of what is it Charbonnet?
I mean, if he's still there, wow.
I don't know.
I mean,
Is he going to make that much of a difference?
Charbonnet excites Ed about as much as all these logos we've talked about today.
So in other words, it excites you about as much as the logos that have been talked about today.
Correct. Yeah.
Got it.
Bingo.
Got it.
Okay, and then Justin Fields to the Jets for 2 years, $40 million, 30 guaranteed. Kind of curious how that one goes, but also just see who they surround him with.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp being either released by the Rams or get traded. I have a feeling released will probably happen before that.
Mm-hmm.
DeAndre Hopkins for Baltimore for 1 year, $5 million, and then Chargers signed Najee Harris for 1 year.
Well, that makes sense. I'll be honest with you. I like that signing for the Chargers. That's a good signing.
It is a good signing.
Yeah.
And then maybe just put on our chat, Joey Bosa to the Bills for 1 year. Is it 12, 12 and a half?
12.6, yeah.
Yeah.
Did that just break when we were on here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 20
Yes.
minutes ago.
And
Okay, there it is.
Shouldn't producer have this going?
I know, right? Ready to go, baby.
You
Ready to
You
go.
gotta have the
In the middle.
ESPN ticker just
Right on it. I wish we could
Yeah.
put the ESPN ticker on this.
My ESPN ticker right now is full of college tournament games, so like I can't fit any more room right now.
yeah. Listen, I'll do Ed a favor and give him a little bit of a reprieve from his quarterback situation. Should we discuss Daniel Jones to the Colts?
Yeah, what the?
I knew I forgot to put that one in there.
What in the hell, dude?
Let's see. The quarterbacks with the worst QBR in the last 2 seasons are now members of the Indianapolis Colts.
I think Anthony Richardson's days are numbered in Colts land.
Yeah, well, I don't think that Daniel Jones days are going to be here for long. They're here for 1 year because he got $14 million fully guaranteed. So, yeah. So, just add it to the culture. The culture becoming half the team that the Browns are in much less time. So it's been. I don't get it. I hate the move. Just being
100%
honest
I hate
about
the
it.
move. I think it's a stupid move.
Yeah, I don't get it, and I mean, it's just going to be another poor season in Indianapolis next year. That's how
Why
I
don't
see
you
it.
two switch teams and like each other's teams next season?
Hey,
That's just
Since
stupid.
you don't like your own.
yeah, no, I need them to bring in Jameis Winston as the number 3 quarterback.
He hasn't signed with anybody. Speaking of,
Nope, but he's still a national treasure.
well, I'm sure he. Yeah,
Um,
Well, the Panthers signed a punter today, so that's something.
there you go. The Packers picked up Aaron Banks from Notre Dame, was with the offensive line with the 49ers, and then picked up a corner, but that's basically all they've done.
Apparently,
hey, the Cowboys haven't done shit.
The Chiefs re-signed Hollywood Brown
Yeah.
for another year.
Winston is apparently in the talks with the Chargers and 49ers.
Did y'all see DeAndre Hopkins went to the Ravens earlier?
Yeah, we just talked about that there, buddy.
I know. I figured I'd do the same thing here I do on the text chat. 'Cause I gotta go.
You didn't know. Don't try to fool us.
I know that we signed the Browns signed an offensive lineman as well from the Washington Commanders.
Oh, that reminds me. Tunsil got traded from the Texans to the Commanders.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brown signed Cornelius Lucas for 2 years.
Yeah. Isn't it is it Laramie Tunsil? Did I get that name right?
Laramie.
Laramie Tunsil. Laramie Tunsil went from the Texans to like the one good pass protection that CJ Stroud had is now officially gone, and he's now in Washington.
So many moves in the last day or two.
It's unreal.
It's like the floodgates open and everything was just showing up at once.
Yeah.
One thing in college football I do want to talk about also. that
for it.
kind of went a little bit under the
Before you
radar.
jump into that, I got to go. I got to bounce. I got to go work. So you guys have fun.
I'm sorry, what?
Eddie George going from Tennessee State to Bowling Green.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised by this. I know with Tennessee State last year, he did win the Ohio Valley, and he did play in the playoff game in the first round. But it's not like he's been setting the world on fire at Tennessee State. He just had one good season.
But he's been in a lot of coaching talks with
There
other
has
teams.
There has been pickup, so I'm curious how that's going to be. I wish the best for him. I like seeing stories like that, but
Yeah.
I was a little surprised.
I mean, he's not really going to another big program, though. To be honest with you, let's not. Listen, I'm a Mac guy, from Kent. Bowling Green is Bowling Green. Okay, so I mean, if he proves it there, then I can see him getting another shot at another a bigger school, right? But he needs to prove what he has at Bowling Green.
Yeah, and it's in vogue right now to hire former players.
Very true.
I mean that's something right now that obviously we know about Prime, which I think is a little bit different, but when you think about Michael Vick going to Norfolk State, when you think about Eddie George, moving from where he is.
Hey, Warren Sapp, with Colorado, Marshall Falk, Colorado.
Yep.
You got a lot of players right now that are.
Yep.
Deshaun Jackson will be
correct.
Deshaun Jackson. Yep. That was Deshaun Jackson was the other one I was going to go into. So it's definitely like a trend that we're seeing, and I think a lot of times people like to keep up with the Joneses and just try to do what a lot of other people are doing, and so because it's in vogue. I mean, I'm not saying that's the only reason, and I'm not trying to take away from Eddie George's resume, but it's something I don't think you would have seen a year and a half, 2 years ago.
No one thinks so, no.
I mean, it's working.
Who would want to keep up with Jerry Jones? I don't get it.
Jesus.
You're welcome.
You had to, didn't you?
So this guy.
This guy.
Can someone put him on the bench?
I mean, technically, I'm the only one that can do that now. None of you can do it. So
The last thing I want to mention is just
I can do this. All right, go ahead.
Last thing I want to mention in college basketball, just give a shout out to a few teams since the college tournaments are going on. There's been a few teams that have already clinched a bid.
Okay.
But one thing I like to keep track of are teams who have clinched their bid to their very first tournament.
Okay.
So congratulations to High Point Omaha and SIU Edwardsville.
High Point Omaha.
High Point University, Omaha University.
Oh, High Point. That's in
North Carolina.
Yeah. Okay.
Just the one that's close to you.
The Rockers.
Okay. Yeah, the Rockers. I was just about to say.
No, they're not the Rockers.
What about the High Point Thomasville High Toms?
The 8-way hand-tied sofa. That one.
Oh God.
But speaking of tournaments,
It's time
to open a window because we got some Final Four to go through.
Ooh,
we do.
So we have 4 more teams left. We have regional champions. We have 2 seeds and 2 1 seeds. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Dad Hate Final Four. So Ed, are you ready for this?
I'm going to let you talk this time and let you do your thing, and then I will continue.
You said that the last time and you didn't.
I know. I'm sorry.
All right.
We can guarantee he won't be quiet.
I think he's gonna have to think on these. I'd be shocked if he answered these quickly.
Okay.
All right, let's go to our first game in our Final Four. Barstool Sports versus Aaron Rodgers. The winner, Barstool Sports won the Parsons region. Aaron Rodgers won the Influencer region.
Now, is this Barstool Sports or Dave Portnoy?
Anything you want it to be. If you want to focus on Barstool as a company, you can. If you want to focus on Dave Portnoy, you can.
What did we choose last time? I can't remember. I think we did Barstool, correct? We talked about this, right? Like, I mean, I remember when Barstool came out, it's like, oh, this is pretty cool, right? Something that's going against the grain, against the ESPNs and against these, Fox Sports, right? And we thought it was going to be cool, it was going to be interesting, right? Something, refreshing. And then Dave Portnoy turned into an absolute douche canoe, and now we know who he is, the type of person that he is. And then of course, you got Aaron Rodgers, who has gone out of his way to work himself out of a job in Green Bay. Then he went to the New York Jets and absolutely destroyed that team from the inside. He made sure that he put the final touches on, setting that team back a couple of years for sure.
Are you saying he was their Achilles heel?
Yes, I agree. And now he is still trying. He begged to get back into the Jets. That didn't work out. And now we have to see him, if he does sign with the Pittsburgh Steelers, way too many times.
Or Cleveland Browns.
No, he's not signing with the Cleveland Browns.
That photo says otherwise.
That's right. I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers just because but I really do hate Dave Portnoy. Oh, fucking hell. This is harder than I thought it was going to be.
And that makes me happy.
Why didn't, sorry, not to interrupt, but I see Rhonda on here. Rhonda, Donnie should have left his computer on and Rhonda should have just joined us.
Right.
Would have been better.
Yeah, right.
I gave Rhonda a new word that she learned when she was visiting. Actually, I gave her two words that she learned while she was here visiting and when we had lunch at Durham. I can't say them here. Well, I already said one, douche canoe.
You act like you don't cuss on this show.
I don't give two shits. I know. He just won't go away.
Hey, go back to put her comment back up there. Look at that jersey in that profile picture
that you're wearing.
That's right. A-Rod, that's my boy.
No, he's not.
Dave, not going to even say his last name, doesn't deserve it. Should have easily move on, but it's not my tournament. So.
I'm with you. Dave Portnoy he's a piece of shit human. You're right. I'm agreeing with Eric.
I agree with you.
It's going to be Barstool. You're right. What was I thinking?
I cannot believe the influencer influenced this decision.
He's right, though. But he's right.
Well, ladies, cover your drinks. Yeah. Barstool's in the finals.
Yeah.
Cover Virgil, your drinks.
Yeah, Virgil. I don't know if I can take this Eric and Ed getting along.
You better get used to it, baby.
That's right.
I feel like Oppenheimer, when he realized he's created the bomb and just realized, what have I done? I'm probably going through that right now.
Yeah.
What have you done?
Yeah.
All right, boys.
Are you ready for the second game?
No. Because I know who they are.
This should be easy.
Jesse Cole versus Art Modell. As we watch Ed's short circuit.
Is that an orange suit he has on there?
No, it's a yellow suit. Which, by the way, this is a great movie. Very underrated movie. It's very funny.
Alrighty then who do you pick?
And the fact that you put Art Modell holding a Lombardi trophy, how insulting of you.
Listen, I am just trying to just initiate the hate.
The fact that you just drove a dagger to my heart and then twisted the effing dagger.
It's been like that for 2 weeks. You're just saying it now?
Yeah. Virgil, because by virtue of the fact that it's been pointed out, that might be your coup de grace for this tournament.
I hate Jesse Cole. Absolutely, just don't like him.
So is this one of those instances where the two teams are facing off with each other in the Final Four, but we would rather see that as the national championship game?
Yes.
There's
Yes.
usually a year where that happens.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, because to me, this would categorically be the final if it was.
Because if you would have put
structured
Jesse
different
Cole
way.
and Aaron Rodgers, it would have been Jesse Cole. If you would have put Barstool and Jesse Cole, it would have been Jesse Cole, right? Same with Art Modell. Whoever went against them, it would have been Art Modell. Like this, to me, is the championship right here. But to be honest with you, I still hate Art Modell, and I hope this mother never gets into the Hall of Fame. I hope to God that he never gets in the Hall of Fame.
I heard he's getting in next year.
No, he's not. I just pray that, you know what? You're that big of a douchebag that you hope you never. So is Jesse Cole. So they're like, oh, we're for the fans. We are for the fans. No, you're not. You're for yourself.
They both put fans first.
Patrick, you're just trying to work your seat up for next year.
I think I'm doing a pretty good job of it.
You
too.
really are doing a pretty good job at getting yourself added into the.
might
I am going to as much.
I'm going for my own region next year.
Yeah. It's slow your roll there. I still hate Art Modell for what he did, not just for for me as a Browns fan, but what he did to a whole city. You know what I mean? If he would have stuck in Cleveland, he would have been like they would have put a statue of that man. You know what I mean? And what he did was despicable, and I think he's a grade A piece of shit human being. So Art Modell is moving on.
So the Titan that I think some of us had winning has gone down. So Art Modell has moved on.
Well, don't get me wrong. Again, this is the championship, but like Jesse Cole is, like the fact that Jesse Cole is an absolute. Here you go, Miss Rhonda, douche canoe, right? Doesn't take away from the fact that like this is a 1A 1B kind of situation. You know what I mean? But the Art Modell, that one hits a little bit more closer to home because I'm a Browns fan. You know what I mean?
Well done, Mrs. Influencer.
That's good. That is good. That is very good.
It was good because Patrick didn't say it.
I know. Also, again, I don't hate Banana Ball. Okay, we know what the product is. I don't hate Banana Ball. I hate the fact of what he has done. To not just to like baseball fans, but like fans overall. Like you started in what you were supposed to be doing. It's like this was your thing. It's like minor league ball clubs and all this stuff. And now you're not really going to minor league clubs. You're going all just to major league baseball clubs, stadiums.
NFL stadiums, NASCAR stadiums.
Exactly. So, how big is too big at this point, right?
Would he have picked Jesse if he didn't get the hat in the bananas box tonight? He had a slight soft spot.
No.
Well, I still think he's going to stab that box later multiple times. So.
100%. I might thinking of burning it. So, but again, thank you for the hat. Man, that was a wonderful hat.
He did not even wear it during the tournament.
Right. Like, what the heck?
Moving on.
So,
no
now we have the final, which seems like a pretty much already determined.
Yeah.
Barstool Sports versus Art Modell.
In my mind, the 4 should have been number 4 should be Aaron Rodgers. Number 3, Barstool Sports, right? And then you go into just whether it's Jesse Cole or Art Modell, right? So then Jesse Cole and then Art Modell takes the cake overall. Still have an absolute wonderful hate for both of those two, but Art Modell just takes the edge.
And with that, we have a winner of our first edition of the Dad Hat Tournament. Congratulations, Art Modell. You have won the tournament.
He's a piece of shit human.
Virgil, I think I speak on behalf of everyone when I say that this tournament was a work of art.
It most
and
certainly
it,
was.
and it was a Model tournament.
Dang it, Patrick.
He was gonna say something,
Listen, I got both names in.
I love ketchup on hot dogs, Phil.
And this just in, Ed doesn't like brackets either.
No, I like the brackets. I enjoy the brackets. I actually enjoy this. But the way it worked out, that this should have been the championship.
Yeah.
The Jesse Cole and Art Modell.
No comments if you can't stay on with us. We
Oh,
don't.
there's sunshine. Hold on a second.
I mean, I
he
agree,
doing?
but still.
No. Hey, Donnie, type this real quick, even though you're not here anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Are you driving, Donnie?
Yeah, don't do
Yeah,
that.
don't text and drive.
A couple of comments here from Brett. Hello, everyone. And then I heard you like bananas for shit. We're not gonna finish that comment. It's Brett.
I'm working my way from a 1 seed to like a 12 seed next year.
Yeah, you're working your way up. Prospector's working his way up. He keeps talking.
He's trying to get his own region, but I don't know. He's not going to beat the Pickett region.
Stopped. You drove 2 minutes and then you stopped.
Was he exhausted?
Yeah.
He needed a nap.
Yeah. Well,
He needed to pick up his senior citizen coffee at McDonald's.
Well, no, he actually couldn't.
Maybe he did an Angel Reese meal there.
No, he couldn't do that, Ed, because he couldn't decide whether he wanted cream in it or not. It took an extra 20 minutes.
An extra 20 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, but all I said tonight was that this tournament was a work of art. That's all.
Oh, he stopped at a light. That's worse.
He did.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Donnie.
And we're putting that on,
A green one.
Donnie, that's not very wise.
All right, now it's time to leave.
Moving on.
Tomorrow, what do you have this week, Virgil?
Well, on my podcast, I'm working on the MLB preview.
Guys, I cannot wait for that. I'll be honest with you guys. I am excited. Whoa.
It's the good Patrick again.
I cannot wait for that. I cannot wait to start talking like divisions and baseball. You know what I mean? It's getting me all excited. So I cannot wait for that.
Can't wait till we talk AL East.
Ooh, that'll be the first one, baby. So how should we do it? Should we do like AL East, NL East, AL Central, NL Central, and then moving on like that?
Let's do that.
I'm okay with that.
I can move the slides around. I don't have an order yet.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you already did, and you're like, fine, let's move it around.
I know, right?
No, I don't have an order yet. I'm just making the slides, and then
I got you.
Yeah, that'd be good to go AL, NL, same on each division.
Why do we always start with the AL East?
Because we know that, 2 of the 5 here, and Virgil, you don't have a team, right?
Speaking of, what team does a certain somebody root for?
Did you see Terry?
I acknowledge the work of our comments so Patrick doesn't drop it at a 4th time.
Terry, I wanted to say it a 5th time.
I'll acknowledge it. Terry, we're all acknowledging it. We're just ignoring it. We just choose not to really, give it the time it deserves. It needs, so we're not.
No, don't worry, Terry. I'll just say it was a modal tournament.
By the way, the Cavs won the Central Division. Just want you guys to know that.
Yeah, and no one cares.
Boo-boo.
No
So anyways,
one cares.
back to the question. Eric, your friend, what team does she root for? Is it Houston Astros?
No, she's a Royals fan.
Oh, okay. All right. Just
what a coincidence. I'm a lifelong Royals fan.
Good.
Are you? That's crazy.
Michael Stockton is my childhood hero.
That's good. What number was he?
I'll look that up later.
Doesn't
What
matter.
position did he play?
I don't remember top of my head. I could the only thing I said about Lou Stockton is that I did see him at Northwest Arkansas.
Yeah, she goes down quite a bit to see her dad during the season, but she'll usually go when the Royals are playing, and she usually gets pretty good seats right behind the Astros dugout. She doesn't hate the Astros, but she's a Royals fan.
Well, she's gonna.
Oh, sorry, not my. My friend, but Shannon's best friend.
I'm sorry. I apologize, Shannon. Shannon,
Yeah.
your best friend.
Your best friend.
Royals.
What's her favorite
What's your
MLB
favorite
team?
MLB team, NFL
Yeah.
team, NBA? Just want to make sure we want to make sure that we get that
So-
on the record.
Royals, and
So-
I don't know.
So is Virgil going to meet up with Shannon's best friend for game 128?
Well, uh, I've told her she's
Or-
on our family calendar to go to that
Or-
game. So
Or is he going to go to games 1, 2, and 8? Ooh.
But I've already been to game 1 and 2. Like, that joke doesn't work.
Royals, Chiefs, K-State.
Well,
there
no,
you
no,
go.
yeah,
the
no.
NBA team, K-State, that NBA team.
That's
Yeah.
college. What's the
No.
NBA team?
She doesn't like the
No.
NBA.
Oh,
Vir-
okay. You don't like the NBA. Okay, but at least you got, hey,
Yeah.
some people like college football.
Virgil, it actually does work because I was talking about Royals games 1, 2, and 8.
No, you can't just change the joke halfway afterwards.
That was the original joke.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, bye, guys.
Anywho,
Anyway,
okay, that's just awkward.
Eh,
Anyways, what are we guys? What are we doing this week for
Embrace
each
it.
other's podcast? I want to start with you, influencer. What's up?
so tomorrow, the Earn Fun Average podcast, Johnny and I are celebrating our 3-year anniversary.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you. And no better way to celebrate our averageness than to have the
Oh,
most
please.
normal team out there. We have the GM of the normal Corn Belters, Jarrett Rogers.
Good job. All right. Okay, I like that.
Now I'd like to know where you got that idea.
Yes, I stole that idea from you, and I put it to fruition, and we've recorded, and it'll be out tomorrow. Jarrett
Because-
Rogers, GM,
yes.
normal Corn Belters.
Because I told him the official team of the Earn Fun Average podcast should be the normal Corn Belters.
Well, that's who's on for our 3-year anniversary episode.
I love it. I love it.
Prospect League, I believe.
That's correct.
Playing the Corn Cribs. We'll find out tomorrow all about it.
All right. All
Nice.
right, Mr.
Love it.
Prospector.
So tomorrow on the MILB Hat History series, we are going to back to the Coastal Plain League, and we're going to Wilmington, North Carolina, to talk about the Wilmington Sharks.
Oh, I love that logo.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Their coach is super cool too.
yeah, and so a little something about the hats that I'm wearing tomorrow, like the George Falkowskis of the world will love those. So be sure to tune in tomorrow to find out why he will. So Wilmington Sharks tomorrow on the MILB Hat History series.
Brett just told me that he just saw a guy walking his dog in the full Star Wars uniform, like Stormtrooper with lightsaber. Oh, okay, so like a Jedi, or is it Darth Vader? We need specifics here.
That's not a big deal. Brett was looking in the mirror.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I apologize, Mr. Producer. What you got going on? Were you working on the brackets, right? On the slides.
The brackets are done now.
Yeah, the
We're
brackets are
on
done. The slides.
The presentation slides.
All right. Should we do a March Madness?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say fantasy baseball. And I'm like, that's way too hard.
I'm good on that.
I did it
Hard pass.
1 year in
Yeah.
college, and it was way too hard to keep up with. But yes, for sure, basketball.
All right, we'll talk about it on the let's do it.
Ed's already doing fantasy baseball with his love interest. Friend Paul Caputo.
I hate doing fantasy baseball. It's too long, too much, just like the NBA and NHL. I just can't.
Doesn't Paul do it though?
No, he does NBA. I do NBA. Not really.
I thought he does fantasy baseball too.
He probably does. I don't. I told him not to invite me to that because I don't have time for that.
He's too busy with the Brockmeyer podcast to be able to do fantasy baseball.
Exactly. Anyways, guys, on my podcast, the Dad Hat Chronicles podcast, this week released the part 1. It was just Val, City Food Girl, and I were talking, cool couple things, on baseball season and all that. It was a lot of fun.
It's good when you have a co-host when you two can just chat every once in a while, just the two of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes it fun, right? It's different than just like asking, back and forth. So I really enjoy that episode. The one I'm excited for that I put a little bit extra on the
I saw that.
it's the Ben Hill that's coming up, man. I'm telling you guys are gonna love that. So So that's going on this week. To Thursday again. On Thursday show, we are going to be talking American League East. All right. Guys, make sure you bring yourselves. Thank you everybody for watching tonight. I greatly appreciate it. I didn't think that the Prospector was going to make it. I'm not going to lie, because I did talk to him. He's like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. He's here. So thank you for being here. And then Eric would have missed you.
Oh, he would have.
I would not have, but I didn't
He
see
would have.
Zach on here tonight. But I was just in Norman on Sunday watching OU, and I felt like he would have been proud, but he wasn't on here to see that. So
I know. So, all right, boys and girls, we will see you guys again on Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Again, American League East. And Art Modell, you go ahead and